So let's take a look at it.
Welcome to Heroes of the Shire, a turn-based combat adventure
Yes.
for 1 to 6 players. Heroes of
Oh,
the
that
Shire
reminds me. We
plunges
still
you
gotta
into
finish
intricate
our
scenarios set in a rich fantasy world
god-awful
where brave heroes battle fierce monsters and bosses threatening the land.
that 6-hour run we did.
Choose your quest and set out into the
What was it? Cleric and Paladin? No, and
dangerous ambushes. As each
oh god.
unfolds, every spell cast, every strike taken, and every position on the combat map determines the flow.
Yeah, there's a combat map now.
Level up your heroes and
hell yeah.
spells and abilities from within your hero spell mastery and collect powerful loot, but choose wisely. Carry too much and your agility
Shadow Knight,
suffers, shifting the turn
new
order
character,
and changing the flow of battle.
New turn order tracker. Hell yeah! Don't got to use the little card.
Trigger unpredictable events resolved by the roll of a boss die.
Nice, cool little acrylic standees.
Surprises that can change your fate. One such outcome may lead you to a mercenary camp where you can recruit powerful allies to your side.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The assassin is an ally now. Hell yeah!
Bringing a build-your-own-adventure experience to life in card form. Each choice you make shapes the journey ahead, revealing new challenges, rewards, or consequences that can change the course of your campaign. Preparation is key, as fearsome bosses await on your journey. Learn to master the combat map, using its terrain to gain the upper hand while avoiding environmental dangers that threaten your victory. Those who adapt, endure, and overcome will survive.
We got Light Mage. She's looking cool.
Heroes of the Shire.
Nice. We'll figure out a way for me to crowdsource the funds. So.
Hello everybody and welcome to a Heroes of the Shire unboxing video. You're with Damien Senior today. I'm the designer and the owner of Senior Games. We publish Heroes of the Shire. So
it's a great game.
Jump into what's in this box.
Just don't do a run where you and a friend spend 6 hours as healers. Beating the first boss of the first world.
As you can imagine, I've already opened a couple of these boxes, so I won't be.
I don't recommend it. Kiwi, what were your honest opinions of this game when we played?
Here then is we've got some punch boards. So this first
Ooh.
punch board has some scenario hexes here. We have some boss tokens, and we have some stretch goal mobs.
All right. I hope I get them stretch goals. I see so many tokens.
Obviously, just without any artwork.
Looks like I'll be adding 100 more tokens to my collection of tokens, which was already like 100.
The earlier we can figure that out, the better, as opposed to having to wait sort of after the campaign for a huge amount of stretch goals to be added in. I'm sure
Goddamn.
we'll smash through more than we anticipated, and we'll have to do a little bit of recalibration anyway, but at least we've got the ball rolling with that and all that extra space that we'll need in the box.
Oh man.
The second punch board here, we have some shield tokens, we have some leveling up tokens, we've got the bounty token.
Looks like I get everything, so it's like a standalone again.
We also have some clairvoyant tokens there to do with her prediction hero.
Oh, that's new.
And at the top here, we have some buffs. My apologies, these are conditions.
Could have been more efficient. Add damn tokens.
Some new in light and shadow that we've done. On the elemental type, we have put another number on the back. So you've got +2 on the
Oh, okay, that's so smart.
on the front.
So instead of making a 1, a 2, and a 3, the 1s are also 2s. Okay, that was smart.
That same board.
Good.
Next punch board.
Good improvement.
We've got the buffs over here.
Good improvement.
Over there. Same up here. I think these are the final few buffs and conditions.
Okay.
And we have hero ability stuff down here. So we've color coordinated the punch board here. So you'll see in this turquoise dark green color here, those are all to be punched out and put in the envelope for the
Okay, that's helpful.
We'll get onto
I wish I had that in the first game. That is very helpful for me. I appreciate that. That's a nice quality of life thing. I appreciate that. As the board game owner, when I get this, yeah.
Standees, and these are mostly.
Ooh.
Up here we have combat map.
Oh.
So if you played Heroes of the Shire before, you'll know that most of our tokens.
There we go. There's the Necromancer.
but then we've created these slightly bigger ones, and that's just to help players differentiate the difference between these are for sort of hero boards and bosses.
Ah,
The combat maps. Okay, so
that's also very smart. They made them different sizes.
The lanterns off. We've got these sort of wind tokens that will move around the combat maps and hit players.
Okay, that's definitely new.
Loot item tokens. We've got some
Those were not in the first game.
and these are our encounter tokens. Our encounter tokens on the back. The Shire stone, which is effectively a graveyard or a spawn point in case your party dies.
Oh, that's new.
We've got these circles on the back of the hexes, which is where those encounter tokens, these would get placed.
Oh.
But these, the mini boss starts roaming around and dropping encounter.
Oh, that's cool. He can move?
We've got some more for the light scenario.
That's cool.
And the last one for the shadow.
Okay, so this will add to my 4 worlds, so I'll have 6 total.
Are effectively your world map. So you'll build the
Right.
world map, and then when any battles happen, we'll zoom into this hex, which is blown up in a ring binder you'll see shortly, and then we'll be moving our standees and placing splash damage all around these maps, which is an exciting feature that's exclusive to Light and Shadow. We didn't do that in Fire and Ice, Earth and Water, our previous games. For those players that do have those games that are listening, we also are offering at the same time as Light and Shadow something called a Legacy add-on. And what that Legacy add-on does is it will bring all of these new features that you're seeing in this box today that are new to you because they're from Light and Shadow. We're bringing all of those to the Fire and Ice and to the Earth and Water game as well. And
yes!
what we call the Legacy
I can upgrade my existing game.
Clear on our campaign page.
Hell yeah.
Next, we've got a stop readme sheet, of course, in the mass-produced version. When you guys get the game finally, once you've opened your shrink wrap, taken it off, this will be placed on top. At the moment, it's still a work in progress because we don't know exactly where all the tokens are going to go in the token trays just yet, which is what this prototype was for. So we'll amend this sheet and it'll probably be another 2 pages bigger. But what this effectively does is it says, look, there's loads of components in this box. Stop, let us help you sort them all out to ensure that your gameplay runs nice and smooth. So we've got organizing your heroes up here. It tells you where on the punch boards to go and look for these tokens.
That's actually very helpful as well.
Envelopes to pop them in, how to do the light and the shadow scenario envelopes, and then how to create these dice bags.
They really did just refine the entire
Then we have
process.
some reference sheets.
Big improvements.
Well, reference sheets
For me.
This just tells you all about the combat steps, the sort of upkeeps and phases. Most of our headings are in orange, and then we have a few ones in yellow. What this is for, we've done the same in the rule book. Existing customers that know the game, you guys probably won't need to read an awful lot of the rule book because most of it will be quite familiar to you. So you only need to skim read to the yellow headings, and that's either brand new stuff or a couple of balance changes or updates that we've made.
Ah, okay.
And then on the back side, we tell you what all the conditions in the game are for, and the status effects. Previously, we had this information on small cards. We've made those cards sort of redundant now. There'll be 6 of these, 1 for each player instead.
Nice.
Then
Also
we
a
have
good,
quick start guide, which is your tutorial.
nice to have.
This is once players have arranged the box, this will be the first place you'll start. We always recommend that you start with arena mode, which is a PvP battle. Whether you enjoy arena mode, whether you're a campaign or cooperative player only, we still say, look, you've got to learn the arena mode. The reason being is it will just throw you straight into the combat system. And that tutorial takes around 60 minutes. It's a 1 versus 1 battle, but you can have as many spectators as you like.
That's about what we did on our
Once
stream.
you've played sort of 20 minutes of it.
Like about an hour and a half.
Understand the combat system anyway. It will just guide you through each player's first 4 turns. Okay, and then the second half of the quick start guide, it will guide you on a solo mode tutorial for scenario mode. So that is a campaign experience. The tutorial, you can see there's about 60 minutes for arena mode, and then about 2 hours or 120 minutes for the scenario mode.
6 hours if you do
As you'd
double
expect,
healer.
in the quick start guide, there's lots of text. There's lots of diagrams showing you everywhere.
Three times the scenario length if you beat up bosses with healers.
My camera. And then the scenario mode tutorial starts here, and you can see at the end of the arena mode tutorial there's sort of a summary and everything that you learned in that tutorial, like casting spells, hero upkeeps, etc. And then we dive into moving around, how the mini bosses move.
Okay, so that's new. I can't wait to look into that.
Use movement cards to move around on a combat map. And then we've got down
Very
here,
interested in the map.
tokens being placed on the map, sort of splash damage as we call it.
This game is about to take up a lot more table presence.
This is your tutorial.
I might need a bigger game table.
Then you've got your rulebook. Our Light and Shadow rulebook is still under construction. So what we've done for content creators, we printed the original rulebook for Fire and Ice, Earth and Water, because that still shares about 70% of the game. That extra 30%
oh man,
is all the new stuff that will be coming in Light and Shadow.
So there's like 30% new. Oh, I see a token tray. Token tray.
Next we have 9 envelopes. So we have 7 for our heroes.
Beastmaster.
And then the last 2 are for the scenarios. So we've got the light scenario envelope and the shadow scenario, and it tells us what components will go inside these envelopes. Here.
Very nice.
But again, you don't have to worry about that, because
that's big on organization, and that speeds up the game.
Sheet will tell you all these components.
Then I have to watch another video to play again. Yep. Or we just do another battle. And then we do the campaign.
Will be placed inside the envelopes.
Ah, there he is, the Shadow Knight.
7 characters here. So we've got a Shadow Knight, our game finder,
the Raven Goddess.
The Raven Goddess.
Oh yeah, I think there's 6 characters, 3 for light, 3 for shadow.
Sort of 16
technically 7, because I'm a returning
they'll be carefully punched on
backer. Yes.
Again, you just follow the box guide sheet.
Hell yeah.
Slots to put all the tokens in.
Yes.
But if you like me, of course, you can pop all the tokens in whatever slots that you like. But that will just be our initial recommendations. And then we have the new scenario mode token tray here.
We just shouldn't spread out past the table. We're good. we should. Okay, with that. Okay.
The standees over here.
This is like the best thing.
To go there. And these are the cardboard.
I can finally organize like all 100 of my tokens. Hell yeah.
They're in the bottom of the box here. Then we got the the combat map dice, the HP dice.
I hope I get one of these like are available for the original game.
You'll place the turn.
Okay, this is. I am the big happy.
The trash mobs there, and so everything for the
Yes.
trash. Yes. In these slots here will be all these.
This is exactly what I needed to hear.
22 mil ones.
Exactly what I needed to hear.
Okay, so we won't go on.
Oh hell yeah! See, look, there we go. There we go.
You now have the wooden dice. Now, these yellow ones will be familiar to players that have already played.
Worth it. Just for that tray, worth it.
We do have some new purple and some blue cubes.
Did you see how organized it was?
But some of them are for encounters, and some of them are for heroes. We have the health dials, or the spin downs. These are not coming in the box initially. These are a stretch goal, but we're fairly confident that the stretch goal.
Oh hell yeah!
Hence why we.
Okay, those are cool.
Them in our prototype.
Yeah, they need a tray for the players.
Play and sample.
Well, if there's a universal tray, you just pull from the pot for everybody. Okay, these are cool. Power Rangers deck building game uses these. Nice. All right, those are cool.
Community requested feature.
All right, that's cool. I like that.
So I don't use these too much. I prefer.
Those are cool. I like those.
Lots of fancy dice from D&D as well.
When we play, we will use these.
They played other games like Gloomhaven and Bard Sung and Elden Ring and Dice Throne, and they all have these. So
okay, very nice. That's a good improvement.
These are a stretch goal. We hope that you guys join us, and we'll smash through some of these stretch goals. Next, then we have the combat maps. So this is the light binder, just so you can see how thick it is.
Okay, so this is brand new.
How thick this card is, and I say card, it's not paper. Well, of course it's paper, but it's really thick paper.
Oh.
These are our new combat maps.
Oh, so okay, so each hex.
A little bit of sort of flavor.
It's its own map.
A key on what some of these icons mean on
okay,
map.
That's cool.
And then we have some modifiers if you're using a ranged attack and you're more than 2 hexes away,
okay.
you can see on this map here, ranged attacks, you'll get -2 damage. Ranged attacks, this is an unusual map where you kind of want to be adjacent to your enemy. And then say melee attacks, you get -3 if you're 3 hexes away. So these are the combat maps.
Oh.
Players will be spawning on these green spots over here.
New mechanics.
Monsters will be spawning on these white spots over here. This is a boss map, so there's only the one spawn point for the enemy monsters. But you can see here on this map, enemies will be spawning there, and heroes will be spawning here.
Very cool.
Okay, we've got a resource timeline.
Tornado, target,
Where,
and chest.
Combat maps get airdropped some tokens on certain rounds, and they last for a certain amount of durations.
All right, all right.
These maps will have standees on them and dice on them. What happens if you have a question and you need to have a quick look at the FAQ, which is on the front page? Just as a reminder what the
Well, I better take a picture of that.
Moving around. But if you need to check this, you guys, when you're mid-battle, don't want to be moving all your tokens and standees off here. So what we've done is we've placed a little FAQ for the light scenario binder in the back of this one, which is the Shire.
Oh, smart.
If you're in the light scenario, it'll be all the light stuff that you use, and all
Big
the
brain
stuff will remain in the box. And then, of course, you can check the back pages here, and if you've got any questions
Big brain.
on
Okay.
what that will,
They truly thought of everything.
they should all be answered here.
Very smart. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, those are
map
cool.
binders. These are super nice. We've been having a few battles with them, testing out the acrylic standees, and they're just fantastic. And we hope you guys will.
Okay,
some
equipment
videos
boards.
that will be showcased over the next month or
Just
two
like the original game.
and from ourselves. So moving on, then we've got the equipment boards. As you'd expect, these have slots where we'll start placing loot items once we start obtaining them. Next,
Cheat sheets.
we have quick references for our bosses and quick reference sheets for our heroes. So it's a little FAQ.
Oh, they're for bosses now.
These are not super important. What they're for is because you guys
They definitely help out
remember,
like a first
as well as
playthrough.
a campaign game, we do have the arena mode. And
Very
we
nice.
love
They're nice to
competitive
have.
TCGs. So what we've done is we have created a competitive arena mode. And when things get competitive and people are in tournaments and playing for prizes, if you played TCGs before,
He does host tournaments for his
the
game.
exact sequence of plays and things are really important, and interactions. If anyone's played Magic,
I really do need to try entering in one of them.
like me, I've been playing for 10, 12 years. And when I'm in tournaments, we still have to put our hands up and ask a judge to come to the table to clarify some rules, because there's just so many interactions, and you know, you don't always know all of the rules specifically. For campaign play, that's not even an issue, but in competitive play, that is important. So that's why we created these reference sheets, really. It gives you a little FAQ on
They're
some
nice.
interactions that happen.
Every time I've shown this board game to someone, they always consult the cheat sheet.
The community did ask for some of these back in 2021. On our
Especially when you try
we did a Kickstarter campaign.
a new
for
character like
finalizing
every time you
quarter,
play.
and they are really helpful and really nice. So yeah, we've got
I agree.
9 of those there.
They're nice to have and they are helpful.
And 7 for the heroes. So my apologies, I can't add up, can I? That's a total of 10. Next, we have some mini boss boards.
Ooh.
Shadow Wraith, we've got a Prison Breaker, and then we also have some pets for our heroes as well. Yes,
Ooh, more
pets
pets?
and mini boss boards. So check out this
God, was that a spider?
pet.
Ah.
Oh, nice. Won't spoil too much.
Pegasus!
We then got the bosses. So we've got 6 bosses. This is our ethereal Pegasus. Then we've got the Prison Breaker. We've got a Soul Collector here.
Soul bin.
Some of their spells. We've got a turn order board. This is a
Ooh, this is new.
turn order board. So what we've now done is we've added the agility stat next to this, and we've done away with those cards. So this turn order board is has replaced those little small cards that we had. And how this is improved is previously, if you were first on the turn order, you might know who's second, but you don't know their agility stat. So if it was a human player, you'd have to ask them. You might say, John, what's your agility? And he shouts over the table, it's 3 agility. And then you can strategically decide what you want to do.
It is something we did come across in our playthrough.
Reduce his, etc. Now you don't need to, because you would see John's turn order token here on a 3 agility, and if
Nice.
you're at 5,
Just simplifying the game where it can be.
just one very
Refinement.
small improvement that
To make it the diamond just a little extra shinier.
with this,
And by a little, I mean a lot.
We thought there wasn't really a need for it. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't really add much to the game. But the more we played with it, we'll agree that
nice improvement.
It's actually a fantastic improvement.
Nice improvement.
We then have the hero spell mastery boards. So this is how a hero customizes
How you level up.
their spells and abilities. So we've got 3 paths here, one down the middle, one on the right, one on the left. You can mix and match. You can do, you can unlock 2 spells and abilities here, and then go 3 down.
You can't
here,
get everything.
2 or 3 down there.
You max out 1 or 2, but you can't get
There's a
3.
new level cap of 8.
Oh,
that was always
Wait.
the original level cap anyway, but as a stretch goal, we increased that to 12 back in 2021. That's now been brought back to level 8. So level 8 is the maximum in Light and Shadow. So you'll be able to get 5 there, and then maybe 3 here. So you
Never
will be able
mind.
to cap out multiple. And there's a reason why we did that. We'll get onto it in a moment when we get to the cards in the bottom here.
yeah, I'm very interested.
Okay.
So they lowered the level.
Sheet. We have yet to change this. So this is the original one from Fire and Ice and Earth and Water. For Light and Shadow, we haven't added in some of the new features onto the save game sheet yet. So it will, in the end, be an A5 sheet instead of an A6 sheet. And there'll still be about, I think it's 30 or 50 sheets there. And then last but not least, we have...
You're not open?
Not open. Because this is a prototype, it was just paper banded. But the mass-produced copy will be in PVC. Plastic wrap, and it tells you do not open it until your hero is level 4. And effectively what these are, as you can see there's 3 paths to follow for each hero. Well, this gives us a 4th path, and this is a bonus path that's unlocked when you hit level 4 with your hero, which on average will be around about 1 to 2 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, it's about what happened with the last time I played this on stream.
A couple of bosses.
Damn, look at that organization. I love it.
The box, and then what we have down here is
I love it.
Your cooldown dice. They'll be going in some of these dice bags. So this is how we track.
I want the game I have to look like this
We
already.
have a boss dice. This is how we determine the mini boss's movement, and if any
Nice, I love it.
are added to boss spells. We
And they're
have
labeled.
10 dice here, and how we track the HP. But some of these dice will be made redundant if we smash through this stretch goal and unlock these. Because if you would prefer using those, of course, 2 of these.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Box, etc. But you'll still be using quite a few of these. Because,
The dials are nice.
We do have like pets and.
I wish everyone had a
trash
dial,
mobs and
but
bosses. So sometimes you might be playing with
Very
5
expensive.
other players, and you might have sort of 6 monsters summoned as well. So we can't give you an infinite amount of spin downs. So we'll only be printing 6 spin downs, and of course, dice will be for the rest.
Okay.
The spin downs predominantly
we'll definitely be using
and
those,
these will be used for
the spin
monsters.
dials.
But if you're a solo player and you've got 6 of these lying around, you'll possibly use them for the mobs as well. So that's up to you. We then
Good,
have
yeah.
some
Hadn't thought of
combat
that.
dice. So these are much smaller than these cooldown dice, and they're a different color. So these will be placed on the combat map to track the duration of the sort of the splash damage tokens, how long they lie around on the map. Then we have a token tracking dice up here. You can see there's a rotating.
Ooh, there's like a little
in this dice. It's a really lovely dice.
spooky eye.
It is a stretch.
Oh, and it
goal,
moves.
But it's the funding stretch goal. So if the game does not get funded,
Cool.
there will be no game anyway. So this dice won't be in the game. As soon as the game gets funded, this dice will be in it. So
Nice.
it is our first stretch
I
goal.
pretty much have a new little shiny die.
Actually, it's a fun
Just for the rounds.
Then we have this master ability, and again, it's just like the bonus skill tree that we said earlier.
Oh.
Don't open.
So it looks
until
like they're
you reach
locking
level 4.
things
This
off.
is level 6 because it gives a hero a new unique master ability. These are very strong, and these are why we capped the level at 8. Because once you are at level 8 and you have this new ability and your bonus skill tree, your hero is powerful. So
Okay, for balance.
taking the level from 12 down to 8.
Basically for balance. That's the way they
We have the
limited options.
AI
Okay.
monster, deck dice. We have we have lots of cards in here for
Crash Mob.
hero abilities. So these are some of the Beastmaster's pets. And then we have the Wandering Merchant. We have the quests and the side quests and some token tracking cards in there. Here
Very
is all
nice.
the shadow scenario cards, all in one
The
wrap.
quest options.
We have the light scenario cards, all in one wrap. So you've got the trash mob.
Okay.
You've got the story cards, which are a little bit like a build your own adventure book, where if you're playing solo, you've got your description
green
there,
beacon.
you've got your options there, and you pick one, and then you'll reveal the outcome, etc. Over here, we've got the
Those are
trash
fun.
mob modifier cards, followed by the 50 card AI deck. So this will control the AI for solo play.
Nice.
and
I wonder if
cooperative
that's the same
play.
as the one I already have.
Then we have the exploration card deck. This has been changed slightly. So there's 36 cards.
I do like
here.
how they have the
You'll
names
go
of what they are in the
26,
back.
And then the rest of the cards will be shuffled in based on the story mode cards that you pick. We have a bunch of movement cards here. So we've got enemy and hero movement cards.
Those are
All
new.
of those will be going into the heroes envelopes because some of them are specific hero movement cards. So let me just open them actually and show you guys.
Oh, okay.
So for example, some of them are for the scenarios, and then we find the hero ones here. The mercenary is a good example, so let me go and find the mercenary. So the each player, each party has 20 generic movement cards, and then each player in their envelope has 5 specific ones. So the mercenary, these would be in his envelope, and when you set up the mercenary, you'd say, oh, what are these cards for? And these cards have the same back as the generic ones over here. Obviously, if I got to the hero deck, not the enemy ones, and these will get shuffled into that deck. And you can see here that the mercenary pull his enemy 2 hexes towards him, pull his enemy 1 hex.
Oh, hey, it's the guy you like.
So these are thematic.
Where you made
character. So instead of being generic,
very
movement of
particular jokes about his friends he employs.
Heal for 2. These are specific to
That
your
developer
character.
did here, by the way. He watched that video
That's kind of what they are in a
of
bit
us
a
playing.
nutshell.
He's actually watched the stream. Can you believe it?
See the Beastmaster laceration.
Maybe he'll watch
or
this
the
this
biggest
stream
movement card
or the video when it goes up on
game
YouTube.
is
If so,
on the
hi.
launch page
Can't wait for your
because
game.
She is the fastest character. we've
Everything looks cool.
designed. So one of her cards
Ooh, fastest character.
is this one here, and it is simply move 4 hexes before you cast a spell, which is, that's a good halfway around the combat map. So again, these cards are fun. They're really thematic for the heroes, and then they're shuffled into the generic deck. Okay. I know this is not a quick how to play video, but you would draw 3 and you pick 1 and discard the other 2.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Kind of like the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the movement cards, and then we've got the
And then the treasure, all the equipment and items.
around about 100 loot items. So this contains, I think, around 50 new items that are exclusive to Light and Shadow, and then it has the original loot items from the Fire and Ice and Earth and Water deck. And then there's about 10 quest items, 10 quest rewards. They're all in there. We won't showcase these now because we've
here's the bling
already, but these standees, these are the acrylic standees.
Oh, nice.
On the combat map.
Okay, those do look good.
The novice like me, I actually wasn't aware till I spoke to the manufacturer that these came with a sticker over the front here that needed peeling off. Because I got in touch with the manufacturer and I said, "Oh, hang on, why is there like lots of scratches on these? Because I hope that doesn't happen to my customers." And they said, "Oh, that's just the protective tape, Damien. You need to peel that off." And yeah, lo and behold, when you peel these off, they're absolutely stunning. They look
nice
as they're meant to, like sort of glass 3D miniatures. There
might be hard for those to show up on stream, but it'll be nice for us when we play.
5 and 6 mil. 50 to 60 millimeters, 5 to 6 centimeters, and they've got their slightly bigger bases down here. And then we have ever so slightly smaller. We've got the heroes, and they range between 40 to 50 mil. The heroes.
Okay. Kind of like Power Rangers. Enemies are big. Rangers are small. Or enemies big, heroes small. They still look nice. Hell yeah. Very cool.
I mean, they even look pretty cool, even with the protective film on them. So
yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely step up from the little
That's it.
cardboard
We're pretty
punch out.
much done, guys. We've got the plastic bases. They'll go in the token trays. They just pop in. And then we've got the 6 dice bags.
For players.
So these are pre-made dice bags for each hero. So once you set up your hero, you'll take a dice bag out of the box for each player.
It is very cool. Minimal setup. First time setup.
Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening to me waffle on about
Hell
what's
yeah.
in the box. I hope you guys learned a little bit about what's in the box. You can sort of see how it was all segmented together. If you already have any of our previous games, the Fire and Ice or the Earth and Water, you'll see that these trays are obviously a big improvement on that. But
love the trays.
Expect, isn't it? We've come back around now for our next campaign, the Light and Shadow. We've taken a game that was already great, and we've improved it, and this is the new version.
Hell yeah,
we've made.
good stuff.
So we look forward to
can't wait for it.
More about
we'll be playing this next year, but I can't wait to.
And we hope many of you will be joining us on this journey and helping this game come to life. Because without you, unfortunately, there would be no game, because the manufacturing bills and shipping costs for freight shipping are obviously very
AKA
expensive.
tariffs.
And as you can see, this is quite a big sort of campaign.
Tariffs are.
We do really rely on your support. So thank you ever so much for tuning in, then, and I hope you have.
They were not great for the board game industry. Hell yeah! Oh, okay, that was great. I'm very excited. I was already getting that, but hell yeah, that looked good. The trays were big. The envelopes organization was huge. The acrylics were nice. I like how everything has a place. The new heroes look pretty cool. We only got to see the Light Mage, who has an angel form. Bunch of new monsters, 2 new worlds, light and dark. Level cap got lowered, so in the game I have, you can get all the way to level 12 out of 14. Unless I house roll it, then you can get max powerful characters that can like insta kill. Well, I don't know about insta kill, but you can get pretty crazy with power. Dropping the level by 4 to 8 because power balance. This is completely standalone, but also an expansion to the game I have. So again, I could house roll it and let people level up. But it looked like the boards only go up to 8, so I don't know. Easy to house roll, but for balancing reasons, 8 is where it goes. So we lost 4 levels, but the power remains the same. The battle map is cool. I'm very interested to see how that goes. He talked about moving characters around the map for extra damage. I don't think I saw defense, but I did see like ranged attacks do more, melee attacks do less, depending on where you are in the map, so that's cool. I like how the bosses move around the map with us, because before they were stationary, and the only surprise is like the mobs we run into, the random encounters. So it's cool that the boss can just seek us out now. Which means if we don't level up fast enough and we run into the boss, dead. We lose. So I kind of like that. It kind of puts a little urgency in the game. Although he did say that there was like graveyards. So like we can save and do stuff. Yeah, really, really, really cool. A nice refinement of the board game. New characters, new locations, streamlined mechanics and elements, some new things. I cannot wait for this game. The only bad thing about it is that we will not be playing this until next year. Because that's how board games work. So, but I will be ready. We will definitely play this.